I tend to be a little cynical about environmental marketing, and these pencils are part of the reason why. Hello everyone. Not long ago here on this channel I reviewed some recycled pencils from Tombow, the famed, illustrious Japanese pencil maker. And in that video, I threatened to also review these American-made recycled pencils. And today, I intend to make good on that promise. I really liked and like the Tombow recycled pencil. I doubt I will come to the same conclusion, but I will keep an open mind. What do we have here? Well, first of all, it came from my local thrift shop for 50 cents, and we'll have to decide if that was robbery one way or the other. From Eagle, or from the Berol company, the pencil I guess they're calling Eagle, but Eagle and Berol are names that have gone back a while in American pencil making. Made with recycled material from planet Earth. Be assured no extraterrestrial material has found its way into these pencils. I'm afraid they had to put that on there because using the pencil might feel a little bit alien. But again, we will see. So we've got the earth as the biggest element here, I guess, besides the word recycled. So using the environmentalist cause, saving the earth, as the major selling point here, obviously. HB number 2. This came in a package of 10 pencils. That's a little unusual for Western or American pencil markets. Usually we buy them in dozens if they're, in a group like that. Anything else here? Got a story that's partially truncated because of the tape down of the tab. Made with recycled materials from, I guess that's from Earth. Reassuring us once again, Eagle Recycled is helping make planet Earth a better place. That's why every possible part of our pencil is made from recycled material. Most of the pencil barrel is 100% recycled material. That's complicated. Most of the pencil barrel is 100% recycled material from school lunch trays and sawdust from window and door makers. 70% of the eraser band is recycled aluminum from things like soda cans. The unpainted surface means there are no chemicals or solvents. That's because Eagle Recycled cares more about the environment than how bright it looks. Of course, we then put the pencils into a 100% recycled cardboard box, etc. Made in USA, does not contain rainforest wood from this planet or from any other planet's rainforests. Excellent news. Let's get right to it. Even the eraser is green to give you that environmental feeling when you're using the pencils. Already you can tell. Can you not tell just looking at that? That is a plastic school lunch tray monstrosity of a pencil. Something field notes about the look here. The ferrule isn't quite the same as on the field notes pencils, but the green eraser and the ferrule looks like, okay, those ferrules are crimped on, but it's a pretty clean crimp job. It doesn't look too bad. Maybe because the hard plastic reacts differently to the machinery than wood does. I don't think any of these are sharpened, but I guess we'll find out. Turn them to the right orientation here. Is that it? That is it. Okay, so of a box of 10, it appears, 7 remain? And they all are the same here. Sometimes you get these boxes from the thrift shop and there will be some surprise pencils in there. Not the case here, which is sad because I doubt the main event is going to be that exciting. Berol Eagle Recycled. They feel weird. USA HB number 2. has a totally different sound than when you drop a fistful of wood pencils. Has a different feel in the hand. The coloring I would call sickly taupe. If it were a crayon, that's what it would say on it. Something stamped in there, lot number or something, 50, 55 maybe. So, green eraser, and they feel pretty hard. I doubt they're going to be useful at this point. Do we know when these are made? Is there a copyright date that I can see? I don't see any copyright date. Maybe it's... No, it's not under there. I don't know. I'm not sure when these were made. It had a barcode, so they're not terribly old, certainly. Okay, what else? They're hex, relatively sharp hex. I assume these were extruded, complete with the graphite in it. May be wrong on that, but that's how a lot of these Empire-style plastic pencils are made. Let's get right to the main event here, because we have to find out how this is going to sharpen and how it's going to write. The public wants to know. Oh, it's awful. Just the feel of it going through there. It is awful. I feel bad about what I'm doing to this poor sharpener. Okay, that's all I'm going to get. Let's look at the shaving here. I don't know if you'll be able to see that. It's got little bits that must be the sawdust bits mixed with the lunch tray. And you'll notice the graphite came off with, as an integral part of the quote-unquote wood of the barrel. So that tells me it was likely all extruded at the same time through a machine with the quote graphite core in the center. So it's just squirted out of a die at the end of the machine and then cut to size eventually, once it cooled, I guess. It's a neat idea, a neat process, but it makes for a rather disappointing pencil. Let's use the pencil as a pencil and see how bad this can get. My handwriting, even worse than usual, as is befitting a writing implement of this sort. It's not as light as I was expecting. For most of these extruded plastic pencils, the mark they leave is kind of pathetic, anemic, transparent, disappointing at best. This is a little darker than I was expecting. Still, the writing experience is more akin to a bad crayon than a graphite point. But I've actually used worse extruded pencils than this, just to further humiliate this poor terrestrial Eagle recycled pencil. Let's put it up against the Tombow recycled pencil. It sounds like graphite. It feels like wood, and it writes magnificently. That is a pencil to be proud of. In the intergalactic pencil competition, this is the type of fighter you want to send to represent Earth. This is the finest that Earth has to offer. Recycled here, I assume primarily means using bits of reclaimed wood that they have pieced together. They've done it with such skill and precision, a fine writing implement. This is a nice way to get rid of old and discarded lunch trays, but not, I mean, if this is all you had in your backpack, I guess it would work. You could finish a math test with a pencil like this, I assume. I'm betting the sharpener mounted on the wall is going to be coughing and hacking after sharpening a pencil like this. Has a dead feel. I'm sorry, it's just not my thing. Should I try the eraser? Oh no, it's like sandpaper. That's not going to work. Not worth another try. So there you go. Hopefully this ended up saving the earth, because it's not really doing anything in terms of a writing implement. Thanks for watching this review of the new old stock Eagle recycled planetary pencil from Berol. Hope to see you here again next time.